All right, we're working here at gotomath.com and we're looking at limits in calculus and we're finding those limits numerically. So we're going to be looking at the limit as x approaches 2 of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Let's go to the whiteboard. Let's see what color we in today. So we had the limit as x approaches 2 of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Okay, let's just sketch up maybe what this graph kind of looks like. And of course we're approaching 2, so we'll put 2 right there on the x-axis. And I'm going to go ahead and just factor this to kind of show you what this graph is actually going to look like. This is x minus 2 times x plus 2 over x minus 2. We can cancel those out, and all you're left with is x plus 2. Give it a different color here. We've got a straight line passing through 2 right here. Your y-intercept has a slope of 1, so this looks good. Alright, what we're concerned about is what's going on right here above 2 on the graph. There's a hole in the graph, and we know that because we can't plug 2 into this because we end up getting 0 over 0, so 2 is not in our domain. And we want to know where is the hole. So if we were to actually, like I said, plug 2 in, we get 0 over 0. So that doesn't tell us where the hole's at. So we're going to use this idea of the limit. And what we're going to do, if you were to take a number to the left of 2 and you want to pick something really close to 2, okay, and a number to the right of 2. For example, let's look at the number to the right of 2. If we said 2 plus 0.1, which is 2.1, and we were to take 2.1 and actually plug it in up here, alright, and we're not going to actually do that, but let's say it's somewhere here on the graph. Now you notice that as you get closer and closer to 2, for example, if we did this, so we end up with 2.01 and plug that in, that's going to be a little bit closer, you see? And we keep doing that, alright, and we start converging up upon this point. And of course we do the same thing to the right, to minus 0.1, alright, and we get some number here. We'll say this is it on the graph. And then of course 2 minus 0.01, right? We're taking this number here and we're plugging it into our function, which this is our function right here. So we're plugging that in, and right, so we keep doing that, and then eventually on both sides these guys are going to get closer and closer to the same value which we're interested in. Let's go back to the web page. Alright, and I'm going to come over here and hit help. So we've got a description here as we're coming in from the left, so that means we're going to subtract 0.1. And as you can see, as we get closer and closer to 2, okay, what's happening to this number? It looks like it's getting closer and closer to 4. And then of course we do this coming in from the right hand side. Right, we get closer and closer to 2, and we're getting closer and closer to 4. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit here, and as you can see, the answer is 4. Okay. Alright, so this is a way that when we first start learning calculus, and of course we start with limits, to get an idea of really what this whole limit idea is.